and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, ladies and gents. I did something, a video about Prince's speech on the word steros. And I spelled steros wrong the first time, but it is T. Let's do, I believe it is R-U-S. I know I'm missing a letter there, but I'm going to leave it there. And it's not the American Music Awards. It is the Essence Awards. So I have to do that real quick because it's important. So Prince gives this speech at the Essence Awards, and I don't believe it was 2014, but it could be, okay? And at the Essence Awards, a lot of people have misunderstood the speech at the Essence Awards. So, was it 2014? I don't think it was 2014 because I watched it live. So, it says 1998, so it could have been 1998.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New Power Generation featuring The Artist with Larry Graham.
By the way, they said he's featuring Larry Graham. There's a reason why I'm doing this video. I'm going to explain it in a minute. Now, by the way, when I first saw this, I thought, what the does he think he's doing? Oh, God, no, you ain't going to do this. Because I understood exactly what he was getting ready to do when I saw this live. I'm sitting up there going, a man after my own heart.
Steros, by definition, a wooden stake driven in the ground used to cause torture or death. Steros, perhaps someone lied about the way that someone died.
Now, that's not the important, that was somewhat the important part, but that's not the important part for this video. I just was looking for that because this man did this, man, prime time. Trust me, you don't do things like this. The ones, pay attention, who promoted this show did not know what he was saying when he said this.
Black day, stormy night, no love, no hope in sight. Don't you cry, he's coming. Don't.
Now he's going to ask for some help from his bass guitarist friend, who is, pay attention, showing up and doing a cameo with his friend.
Die without knowing the cry.
Now, see, what he said was Larry, and a lot of people may not have caught that during the original performance, but the people who knew who was there performing with them knew that he was referring to the legendary guitarist, bass guitarist. Got to say it right. Legendary bass guitarist. And in the guitar world, I'd get crucified, no pun intended, for messing that one up.
Yellow is the left of us, flowers to the right.
At the time this was done, Larry, probably about 50 years old. He's 72 now, but probably about 50 years old. Now, I bring him up because Larry Graham, formerly of Sly and the Family Stones, you guys know Sly and the Family Stones? Okay, you guys don't know Sly and the Family Stones? Oh, God. Hold on. Sly and the Family Stone. Uh-oh. Stop listening. Now, again, many of you probably still don't know who Sly and the Family Stone is because y'all ain't into the old school R&B. Okay? There are so many songs that Sly and the Family Stones did. Okay? So many songs that this group did that they're my one-time, all-time favorite group. I listen to them all the time, you know? So this is the group Larry Graham, bass guitarist, used to be a part of. Okay, now, everybody gives Larry credit for being the godfather of the bass guitar. They call it slap beating, the way he plays the guitar. Give you an example of Larry Graham and the bass guitar. This is the young man. When did he do this? This is live, and this is 2014. He's 72 years old now. Well, going on 72. So 2014, 3 years ago, he would have been about 67, 68 years old, doing a live concert. I want you to pay attention to this man playing this guitar. Guys, remember this song by Sly and the Family Stone? I want to say again. Okay? This is the beginning of the concert. I want to catch them coming in. As they're going to come in, notice he's going to be playing something. It's playing bass guitar. Man's actually playing the drum. The music that we're going to use for originally. That's not why. This is not why I'm showing this, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I'm showing this. Let's get back to that part right there. See, right after he left Sly and the Family Stones, he started his group called Graham Central Station. Yeah, play on the word grand and Graham Central Station. But this is the continuation of his group, and some of the artists have passed away, and he's replaced them with other artists. But
well, we're happy to see you too. And this is what we've been doing since the last time you saw us.
Everybody thinks that Prince and Larry Graham became friends later in Prince's life. That's not true. Larry Graham was one of the people Prince, in a fashion, idolized. If you listen to the way Larry Graham does his music, you can hear a lot of what Larry Graham is doing in the way Prince did his music. I'm doing this because this man is when he's doing this particular concert, his late 60s. And he ain't walking around like he's 60-some years old. And the friendship that he and Prince had was that they would sit and have jam sessions. Now, if you guys have never been around artists who play music and who sit and have jam sessions, let me tell you, it is nothing but hours of listening to them collaborate and come up with ideas. Sorry, been there. And I can imagine what those two went through and what they did. This is, I guess, a tribute to all of the, can't call them old timers because that's the wrong word. The right word is legends. You see, we have so many people, as I've been talking about this nostalgia thing, and it's not because I'm fearing the end is coming. No, it's because I'm realizing that we're losing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're losing. Heritage, we are losing. It's leaving us. Okay? We're forgetting where everything started. If you notice, pay attention. This is Release Yourself, Grand Central Station. Now, beginning of Grand Central Station, Larry Graham was not a Jehovah's Witness. He became a Jehovah's Witness.
Okay, we're back with Larry Graham in the Graham Central Station. Larry, congratulations on putting together such a fine group, and it's nice to have you here.
Oh, thank you. It's nice to be here.
We'd like for you to...
We've been waiting for so long.
No, we the ones been waiting. Why don't you introduce everybody first?
Okay, ladies first. All right. We'd like you to meet Chocolate. Her name is Patrice Banks, and we call her Chocolate. Okay.
This is one of the original members. She has since passed. Okay? This is Patrice Chocolate. Okay, hold on.
The instrument she plays is a funk box. If you NK box. We have David Dynamite on guitar. And Robert Sam, we call him Butch, on organ. He's from Los Angeles. Willie Wild on the drums. On clavinet, we have Herschel Happiness. And there's another drummer in the family, a little drummer. It's Derek. It's my son.
Okay. Larry, you were with Sly for how long?
6 years.
And this group's been together how long?
2 years.
A lot of fun you having?
Oh, man, it's fun.
A lot of money you making?
Nice little taste of change. It's comfortable.
I understand you're on the way to Europe, right?
Yeah, we're going to go over to Warner Brothers is putting together a tour with Graham Central Station, the Doobie Brothers, Tower Power, Mon.
Now, if you're listening to all the different groups that he's performing with, and all the different groups he's helped with and collaborated with, just understand, that's why they call him the godfather of the bass guitar. Now, hold on.
Shows, Little Feet, and we're going to be over there for about a month. And we're going to go to Germany, Amsterdam, Holland, London, England, Paris, and a few other places. It's going to be pretty nice. We're looking forward to it, you know. Going to charter a plane and just have a ball all the way over there.
Yeah, and the Release Yourself album was your second album on Warner Brothers, right?
Yeah, right. The first one was Graham Central Station, and the second one is...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to play the whole video. What I wanted to do was give you a little segment of what they used to do. Okay, and so that's what... Remember that music you used to hear before the beginning of those 70s movies? Well, there you see the type of groups that were producing that. But the unique thing is all of them are playing an instrument. Now, if you don't know how unique that is, look at how many people in the world don't know how to play an instrument. Look at how many people don't know how to properly blow into a flute or a clarinet or a trumpet or a trombone. Sorry, I liked wind instruments. I wasn't so much a woodwind instrument, but I could play or blow into a clarinet. I could play or blow into a flute. Okay, wasn't the greatest at it, but I did learn how to control the airflow. And in a trumpet and in a trombone and in a cornet, a trumpet and a cornet are not that different. Had to learn those little simple subtleties. Ladies and gentlemen, I am introducing to you all, again, nostalgia. We're losing this. People don't play instruments anymore. Yes, they do. No, they don't. No, they don't. The music we have today, it's not instruments. It's synthesized. It's all studio junk. That's right. Somebody creates it in a studio. There is a so-called engineer who literally creates the music. See, before when they were playing, let's see, there's a song by Larry Graham and Grand Central Station, R-A-D-I-O, Radio. I'm certain that many of you remember this song, Radio. My radio sounds good to me. Well, show sounds good to me. But I called the song Radio because that's what it talked about. R-A-D-I-D-I-O-I-O, R-A-D-I-D-I-O. It says the word radio throughout the whole song. Okay, you can't help but know this stupid song by the time it's finished because they say radio 1,000 times.
Yeah. It's R-A-D-I-O-I-O-I-O.
Like I said, R-A-D-I-D-I-O-I-O, R-A-D-I-D-I-O. Hold on.
Oh, I hit it. R-A-D-I-O-I-O-I-O, R-A-D-I-O-I-O. Yeah. R-A-D-I-O-I-O-I-O.
Now you have to take yourself back in time. You have to go back to the 70s when everybody in the neighborhood is just sitting around and they're letting music play in the background, and all of a sudden a song like this comes on. Now you're hearing it for the first time, and you're going, what's that? What's he saying? I think he's saying radio, but I'm not sure. Hold on. No, turn that up. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. We don't have that anymore. See, we don't have that type of music anymore to where people are sitting around playing music and all of a sudden they hear something new on the radio. Wait, hold up, man. Oh, man, wait, turn that up. Who's that? Man, I don't care who that is. Man, turn that up. Shh, turn it up. Oh, man. This is, oh, God. Y'all got to stop. I'm listening. Okay, we don't have that anymore. We don't have where people sit and listen and enjoy music. No, we have what people listen, sit, and enjoy to, and they call it music, but that's not music. Sorry, I refer to it myself as junk, not because I'm 108 years old. I refer to it as junk because it's gotten so far away from the live stuff, the actual music, the music that was played by bands like this. Let's do Thank You. This is, I want to thank you for letting me be my friend again. The song they were playing at first with the Grand Central Station, my concert. Ladies and gentlemen, these individuals just took and mixed together a guitar, a bass guitar, a trumpet, a saxophone, piano, drums, and they did all of this in one session. And they blended it all together, and they blended it all in, and did it smoothly. Sly, tell us. Now, see what I get out of this, and we're about to end this in a second. This is just nostalgia, people. What I get out of this is each one of them are able to play, stay in tune. They haven't made a mistake yet. Listen, this is live. They're before a crowd. This is all live. They haven't made a mistake yet. They're able to sing, play their instruments, stay in step with each other without missing a beat. That's what I get out of it. That's organization. That's people coming together. That's people being of one mind.
We begin to pass Thank you for letting me be myself again.
Okay? That's Sly and the Family Stone singing, thank you. And I want to thank all of you for taking the time to share with me nostalgia. Now look, what this is designed to do, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Whoa, the Family Stone and Prince. Not possible. Ladies and gentlemen. Singing Everyday People, we are. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
all of us are going to take on a new name, you see. And to help us do that, we have from Sly and Family Stone, Jerry Martinez. And also from Sly and the Family Stone, Cynthia Robinson. Ladies and Family Stone. When we made this song together, we made it about people like you. No, it wasn't about a car. It was about people that we love like you. So from tonight on, we're going to give y'all a new name if you don't mind. From here on out, you are Everyday People. Put your hands together, y'all.
Many of you, I wouldn't be putting you through nothing. You really want to hear the rest of that song because you know about Everyday People. Okay, I know about Everyday People. I did not know that this was being done. I did not know that Prince was there. Okay, I want this. Come on now. Sorry, this is my download manager. Okay, I'm using a different browser. See how quickly it took to download? Okay, I got my Everyday People. Okay, it's done. Whew. Let me tell you something. Me and that song, we're going to be coming together. This is the long version. That's what all of them playing. Those of you who are not, this is Everyday People. Okay, like I said, they don't do this anymore. And so if it takes me to tell all of you that you don't have to be into the music I just played. I did this for nostalgia purposes because Larry Graham and Prince, being very good friends, and that individual lost his friend, two icons, and now one of them has been extinguished. And all we get to do is listen to what he did in the past. Okay, fine. Michael Jackson didn't play a single instrument. I want you guys to pay attention to that. But Prince, when he did the album Purple Rain, he played every instrument. When he did Adore, he played 17 instruments. And he did all 17 tracks. I don't think you guys understand what it takes to do 17 tracks and then to harmonize each of those tracks. As a matter of fact, I told people that that is a song that would never be done live. Well, he did do it live. He only sang the other parts and he had everything else pre-recorded. But other than that, Adore couldn't be done live because he did every single song, every single voice in the song. I do it because of stuff like that. Okay? For the rest of you, you have your groups like the Bee Gees, the Doobie Brothers. And it doesn't even have to be the Bee Gees, Doobie Brothers, Alabama, or AC/DC, or Hall & Oates. Okay, it doesn't have to be any of them. It could be any group that you're into where they actually performed and played actual music, where it wasn't telegraphed and synchronized and, Lord, synthesized. Because these were artists. They took pride in their work. They took pride in what they did. And they didn't get paid a lot for it. As a matter of fact, many of them ended up broke at the end of their careers. The only reason why Prince did not end up broke, you saw how hard of a fight he had to get out of that stupid contract and everything that he had to go through to get out of that contract, because he realized the contracts put people in slavery to where they were always working for the record company, and the record company was always making money off of them. I do it for the artists. I don't do this. I don't play just the music just for me, but I do it for them because they need to be remembered. Many of these artists we've forgotten about. Yes, many of us that are a little bit older who listened to these during the 70s, during the early 80s, but we don't give them the credit they deserve. None of us do. So somebody has to do it. So as I told you, when I play other groups on my video, when I play certain groups of a different culture, different color of skin, nobody flags a video. YouTube doesn't bother the video, but let me put first a song that crossed over. That's right, I used that word, crossed over to the other side of the track. Let me play one of those songs, like Whitney Houston's I'll Always Love You. I can play just about any other song by Whitney Houston. YouTube won't say another word about it, but let me play I'll Always Love You, a song that was originally sung by a person of a different color and written by a person of a different color. And let's see what they do. Not even going to talk about Natalie Cole. Our Love? Oh, God. If Our Love hadn't crossed over, no problem. But because Our Love did cross over, there's a problem. I can play Unforgettable all day long. But because Our Love crossed over, YouTube says no. Or Sony Music Entertainment Group says no. Why? Because Natalie Cole doesn't get a lot of money from individuals playing Our Love. She doesn't get much money. It is the record company who gets the majority of the royalties. Most of these artists, and they will tell you about getting the 15-cent check, the 10-cent check. Do you know it costs more to cash and print the check than it does to actually just give the person the 15 cents? And who wants you walking up talking to you saying, here's 15 cents, this is your royalties for the past year? But this is what these record companies do. Whereas they made probably $3,000 for that year. Or the ones who might get $20,000 for the year because, it's their contract allowed them to get more and they sold more. They get $20,000, but the record company gets $400,000. Why do you think the record companies get to stay in power the way they are? And those of you who listen to the radio, the reason why I really stopped listening to the radio, because of payola. Because the songs they wanted to become popular, they played it on the radio all the time. If you don't believe me, just go back and think about when Can't Touch This first came out. You were getting hit twice with Hammer saying the same words over and over throughout the whole song. Can't touch it. Dun, 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 dun. Can't touch this. It's the same thing Larry Graham did, so you can't fault Hammer. But look at where Hammer is now. Broke. After all of the money those songs made, he's broke. Now he's making money off of the congregators of his congregation because he's found religion. Okay? It's okay. It's all on him. But again, broke. He even did commercials making a joke about it, how he lost everything. And it wasn't because he was spending money left and right. It's because he wasn't reading the contracts. Because the system is designed to get over on artists. It is not the artist who has to say no. It is the people who have to say no. I cannot teach everybody to stop listening to commercials, to stop listening to the radio. But just go ahead. Those of you who watch TV. I watch movies. I watch TV shows. You guys know this. But I download my movies, my TV shows. Now, first, and I'm advocating this. I got to advocate this because somebody got to say something. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the video I just put up, how to file a complaint with the comptroller of the currency. I just put that video up, and so I haven't refreshed it, but I wanted to see. It's got a copyright, and that's the first thing I want to take a look at, the copyright. Now, I want you guys to understand, we're going to take a look at what the copyright is on. Let's see if my theory is correct, okay? Because I didn't use any, pay attention, any songs by any of them people who ain't got no color to them. So let's see. Sledge, okay, fine. But this is WMG, Warner Music Group. They don't have a problem. And then Peeping Through the Window, and this is CD Baby. Okay, no problem. See, copyright owner says they monetize it. I can't monetize it. No problem. Then we got Percy Sledge again. So 2 Percy Sledge songs by Warner Music Group. But, hey, you can play them. What color is Percy Sledge? Can somebody go back and see? Okay, now hold on. We're doing an experiment with Google and YouTube. Well, YouTube is owned by Google, which is owned by Alphabet Incorporated. That's the parent company. Alphabet Incorporated. Okay, so let's get the movie that the dispute is disapproved. Oh, universal response to the court. I got to take care of that. See, they disapproved my dispute. Let's see who disapproved it and what the dispute was and what song it was. That's a good one to go to because I need to. Video is blocked in all countries, y'all. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Look at all them songs. Man, that's a lot of songs in that video. Ooh, doggy. Let's see. Why was it blocked, though? Oh, look at that. They blocked it in all countries because of one music. Natalie Cole's Our Love. Amazing. Did I not tell you? No, I wasn't planning on doing this. I wasn't planning on going to this video. I didn't know that this had happened. They had not told me. I had known that they had brought up an issue with Natalie Cole. I was supposed to go back and just remove the song from the video like I did earlier today. But ladies and gentlemen, because of one song. Now, like I told you, look at all of the other songs.
And when I got ready to leave that day, I left for Grace.
That's Mom's Mabley. Okay, I became a very big fan of Mom's Mabley over the last month. I think it had something to do with the fact that it was the anniversary for my mother's death. So I think that's why I was thinking a lot about Mom's Mabley. Mabley. Now take a look. LTD, Johnny Gill, Jeffrey Osborne, The Spinners, Natalie Cole, Our Love. That's the song. Okay, but none of the other Commodores, the Enchantments, Staple Singer, Stephanie Mills, LTD, Al Green, Denise Williams.
Gentlemen and ladies.
And when I got ready to leave that day, I left for Grace. I said, thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, they didn't touch it because of any of these. Vesta Williams, Orange Juice Jones, Teddy Pendergrass, didn't touch it. They don't care about them. But let it be a song that crosses over. Let the song cross over. Let it cross over to the other side of the track, the other side of the stream of the main. Uh-oh. I got to cancel that. Okay. What happens is I may have to go back in and check it later. Not now, but later. I just wanted to show you. Now, I can't find... I cannot find, ladies and gentlemen, another video where they gave me a hard time. Okay? This one is supposed to, it does say processing. It's a 3-hour-long video. Okay? So I'll be putting that back up. I put it up. I told everybody that they were going to block that video. Okay? Says free application to download all YouTube videos. The reason why I put that up is so people could download this video. So I would watch this video so that you can learn how to download videos. But again, The music I play, it's to give credit to the artist, which is why you hear me say their names, which is why you hear me tell you who the artist is and say some little things of memory. Many people have told me how when they're listening to my videos, you know, they're learning how to tune the music out and pay attention to the words. You notice this video, we haven't played a lot of music except for the music of the videos from the artist, where I was explaining about the artist, but individuals are learning how to tune it out. And that's the purpose of the music in the background. You see, I've learned how to tune it out. The only time I recognize there's no music is when I'm actually thinking about the music. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. This video was supposed to be short. I'm glad I got to share a little bit about Prince, Larry Graham, Sly and the Family Stone, and Grand Central Station. Many of you new-timers, many of you people who did not listen to Larry Graham did not know much about Grand Central Station. Now you know a little bit more. Now you know that the young man, who is now 71 years old, is actually still touring. You'll be surprised to understand that many of the singers are still touring. Larry Graham is not doing it for money. He's doing it. He's not even doing it to keep active. You know what? I honestly don't know why Larry Graham would still be touring, because he doesn't have a reason. But I guess it's because he loves to play the guitar. I guess it's because he loves to be before the crowd. I can't tell you because I haven't spoke to the man. Never met Larry Graham. Had an opportunity to meet him when he was in Los Angeles at Dodger Stadium at one of the assemblies for Jehovah's Witnesses, but I've never met Larry Graham. Always wanted to, but never met the young man. And let's just say this is a hats off to Larry Graham, Prince, Sly and the Family Stone, all the members of the Grand Central Station, the Commodores, the Temptations, the Spinners, Gladys Knight, Herb Pip, Patti LaBelle, Anna LaBelle, all of them who have made music to the point that we are where we are now. Because I tell you, if it wasn't for groups like that, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, if it wasn't for groups like that, there would be no music of the 80s, 90s, or this so-called 21st century. Do you understand? All of their music has been sampled by all of the artists today. I mean, even Michael Jackson talks about, well, they say he stole songs. Michael Jackson didn't steal songs. What he did is he stole ideas. He thinks of it as stealing because he used a bass line or a so-called segment of somebody's song as inspiration for another song, like Billie Jean. They said he got it from Hall & Oates. And ladies and gentlemen, Hall & Oates, when you listen to Darren Hall, he says that he doesn't believe that he really stole anything from them because it doesn't sound the same. However, if you played it a little slower, Billie Jean is not my love. If you played it a little bit slow, you can hear the, I can't go for that, no. You can hear that in there, but Michael Jackson considers that as stealing. So he didn't, the advertisement on YouTube is that he stole. Michael Jackson didn't steal from other people. He, the idiot, these are coming from his own words. Quincy, I'm as gay as I could possibly be, Jones. Yes, I said it. Sorry, I'm very, 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 very disliking of that individual for a long time, even before Tupac, that Tupac situation. Nobody had to tell me whether it was true. Tupac said it was true. Next thing you know, Tupac is pushing up daisies. Oh, no, they saw Tupac last year talking about Donald Trump. Whatever. Okay? Understand. He said Michael Jackson was greedy, that he didn't want to give the artists their credit, their 10%, for utilizing their material. Said he stole from Donna Summers. Ladies and gentlemen, please go back and listen to the songs this idiot is talking about. You can barely even tell. You'd have to listen, break it down all the way to the knit and grit. Do you know what? The law is you can use up to 8 bars. Okay? You can even take a melody, not the words of the melody, but actually the rhythm of the melody, and use that in another song. Do you know why? Because scientifically it is proven there is no new song. There is nothing new under the sun. There's no such thing as a new song. There's no such thing. There might be somebody putting together a song and the words are different, but there's no such thing as a new song. Man, that sounds like such and such. Oh man, that song sounds just like it happens all the time. Why? Because there are only a certain amount of melodies on the planet. There are only a certain amount of beats a person can put together. There's no such thing as a new beat. It's all taking what was already done and reusing it. Nobody creates any new beat. It is scientifically impossible for someone to create a new beat, a new melody. That you cannot create a new melody. You cannot. Not possible. Scientifically impossible. All of the melodies that have ever existed are still here. We just reuse them. That's why you can't be hammered for a melody. You can be hammered for using the same exact phrase. Okay? Now, for instance, if I want to name a song Everyday People, I can do so as long as it doesn't sound like, hold on, so that you get it. Okay, I can use the music, I can use the title to the music, but I can't use the same melody, I can't use the same theme. That's illegal. So as far as that idiot, Michael, and yes, I call him an idiot, he was an idiot, and nobody can sit up here and challenge me on that. As far as that idiot stealing somebody's songs and being greedy, of course he was greedy. He was just as greedy as Quincy Jones. See, Quincy, you listen to the interview, and I've listened to only parts of it, but you listen to the interview, Quincy doesn't talk about himself. He talks about everybody else, and all the people he talks about are dead. They can't defend themselves. Do you not see that idiot, what he did? Everybody Quincy drops dirt on are all dead. They can't come back and challenge him on the stupidity of what he said. The only person who's not dead is Stevie Wonder. And he says Stevie Wonder is not really blind. Okay, technically, if Stevie Wonder is not blind, most of the money that Stevie Wonder has made, he is a good artist, he's a good singer, but most of the money that man has ever made has been because people thought he was blind. Is he blind? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe wholeheartedly he's blind. Because if he wasn't, do you know that he could be brought up on federal charges? That's right. He can't say it's a stage act because it would literally be him misleading the public. And they would figure out so many other charges to bring against a person like that. Because remember, he's gone into airports and he goes in under him being disabled. And he's been doing this for years. It could be defrauding the federal government because he's getting on an aviation line. So he is interstate commerce bound. So a lot of federal charges. So no. Do I believe that he is not blind? No. Do I believe he is blind? Yes. And he could only be blind in one eye. We don't know. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter. Again, what Quincy did, he did the work of a coward. He talks about somebody when they're dead. When these individuals was alive, Quincy ain't said nothing about nobody. And he had plenty of opportunities because that idiot had the microphone. If Quincy wanted to do an interview tomorrow, if he wants to do a live TV newscast tomorrow where he spends 30 minutes talking to the news, it will be a live event, people. It'll be played on so many TVs throughout this nation because that's how much pull that idiot has. So he's a coward. He did it. He's going to be 85 years old. I hope he's 85 years dead. I'm not wishing death on the man. I'm just saying, as a coward, he should wait until he's dead to reveal all this information since he waited till everyone else was dead. That's what I'm saying. But nobody sees that. Nobody sees the timing of that stupid interview. Nobody pays attention to the timing of that stupid interview. And he wouldn't talk about the Tupac situation. I wonder why. Since he had asked, allegedly, Tupac to sleep with him, he didn't talk about that, not on any level. And guess what? The interviewer asked him, and he shied away from that question. So he's not willing to reveal dirt on himself. He didn't talk about his relationship with Tevin Campbell. He did speak about Tevin Campbell being one of the most unrecognized artists. But he didn't talk about that relationship. I'm not saying anything did or did not. I'm just saying that he specifically stayed away from any of the controversial issues concerning himself. Amazing, ain't it? And everything he would say, he talked about Michael. Michael ain't here. Michael can't defend himself. Technically, he couldn't defend himself when he was here. Anyway, that's Quincy Jones for you. So I'm not doing it to tarnish anybody like he did. What I'm doing is I'm trying to highlight the special points of these artists. Like, we're going to let them take us out of here. Sly,